Hey everyone, it's Brian. Welcome to another edition of Just My Opinion. This is for Sunday, June 22nd, 2014. Just looking at a few things that I find interesting for next week and a couple stocks from last week. First of all, again, a lot of this stuff is for people that don't know a lot, so if you're a seasoned trader, you'll find some of the stuff that I go over pretty rudimentary. This is the SPY, and like we discussed last week, it is still in an uptrend. So when people tell you that the stock market is about to crash, one of the things that I repeat a lot is people lie, companies lie, the charts never lie. The SPY is pretty far above the upper trend here. It's in the upper part of the channel, as you can see. And because of that, I think it's likely to, pull back a little. Absolutely no sign that the SPY is going to crash anytime soon. Let's go over a couple stocks. Again, my favorite company, DDD, 3D Systems Corp. We've got the 1 year 1 day and the 5 year 1 week. And again, as we can see here, it is simply consolidating in this area, in my opinion. If you look at it on the shorter term, it's going in a flat or sideways channel, and if we go way back here, we can see that it's got all kinds of support. In my opinion, this stock is just kind of consolidating and going sideways, slow summertime action, all that. And it is also my opinion that when this consolidation area ends, we're going to see a big pop. Something I would definitely consider being in. I want to go over a couple stocks from last week, HK and DANG. As you can see, their charts look a little similar. One has already started a pullback. One thing I'd like to remind some people, when a stock breaks a downtrend, this is a 5 year 1 week chart for HK Healthcon Resources, a stock that I was actually in from a couple of weeks ago when I posted. It was a great profit for me. When a stock breaks a downtrend and goes up, more times than not, in my opinion, and in my experience actually, these stocks will go up and then they will roll and they will retest the support levels before they take off. First step of any reversal of trend, in my opinion, stock's got to break the downtrend. Stock has to have some kind of a consolidation period and then take off on abnormal volumes. So if you look at DANG, it broke the downtrend here. Right in this area, went up, and you could have got in on it here, which I did for a couple days. Goes up, now it's going to retest. Looking down here in the longer term, it's most likely going to retest this area. So if it was to fall through that area on the retrace, it would be a stock that I would definitely not be in. I'm no longer in this. I got out near the top. Part luck, part experience. I've been doing this for a little while. So yeah, when a stock goes up after breaking downtrend, they don't just reverse and go straight up. Fear is always more powerful than greed, and stocks that break downtrends and go up, more times than not, they will roll and retest those lows to find out just how serious buyers are in taking over. Sometimes they will actually fail, and you can have a profit turn into a loss pretty quick. So when you're getting into a stock that's had a downtrend break and it's gone up, don't just assume it's going to go straight up. Remember, the stocks were coming down. They didn't go straight down. It's a nice trend, right? You've got down, up, down, little sideways there, then quite a few days down, a couple days up, and so on and so forth. So always keep that in mind. Again, another example, RNG, stock that I'm currently in, $14 area. Downtrend is broken. It's broken that downtrend. It's coming up. Now, if you look on the longer term chart and we go way back here, this is December of 13, we do have these lows here. Now it's coming into those lows. The lows here are at 16. Now it's coming back into the $16 area. I think it might try to retest 16, and then I think it's probably likely that RNG would roll. Not something I would get into at this point. Again, a few days ago, earlier last week was good. It could go straight up, it could go straight down. Again, just my opinion. But what I look for on stocks like this is if they do in fact break the downward trend line, start going up, get in for a couple days on that momentum, get out when they show weakness, then leave them on a master watch list, because if they come back down and consolidate, like let's say RNG kind of comes back down to the 1350 area and goes sideways, then if it has a pop out to a new high, that's that's an even stronger indication that the stock is going to reverse. And always keep your stops tight, and try to ignore my gravelly voice. Late night, and I'm sipping tea while I make this video on Sunday. Earl Grey tea, good stuff. Okay, so just having a look here at MNGA stock I'm watching. Looks pretty similar on the daily and the weekly. If we can get a breakout from this $2.50 range, it's pretty choppy all the way through, lots of wicks, but again, this overall long-term trend, downtrend, has been broken. A lot of sideways action. In my opinion, if we can get back above the 250 area, could be a good little swing trade, something to watch for. Gale, another stock from a couple weeks ago actually, when I was watching it in this area, 247, rode it up to about 350, I think, 345. What was the high there? 354, 356. Again, it's the same thing. And if you don't know where to find these stocks, all of the videos on the Day Trading Demystified website are on sale right now. I'll be posting that on Twitter and the Facebook page at the conclusion of this video. I have a bunch of songs I wrote. I'm also a musician. I have a whole bunch of music editing I have to do. If anybody's better at that stuff than I am, recording and editing, please contact me through Day Trading Demystified, the Facebook page, Twitter, or just email me directly at daytradingdemystified@gmail.com or bungiesnowflake@gmail.com. So yeah, again, Gale. Galena Biopharmaceutical. People ask me, how do you find the companies? It's got nothing to do with what the companies do or who they are. The only thing I care about on any company is the chart. Again, simply because the chart never lies. So again, Gale, downtrend broken. Area of consolidation tried to pop out. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, what did it do then? Well, after it popped out of the downtrend, it went back down and retested the lows. Then it popped out again. Now I think this is going to be a great pick longer term. A lot of these stocks, you have to really be patient. I know something I used to do and something I get a lot of emails about. People find stocks like this, they get into it for a day or two, they're up $200, $300, $1,000, whatever. The stock starts pulling back, they jump out, the stock goes down for a few days, they think they did the right thing, they get out, they look at the stock 2 weeks later or a month later, and they find out that that $800 profit could have been a $4,000 profit. Trends take time, stocks take time. Again, fear always more powerful than greed. So when a stock is trying to get traction, to get an uptrend going, it takes time. But again, I can't mention this enough. When a stock's downtrend is broken, I always put all those stocks on master lists. I have hundreds of lists that look like this. You can give them different names. This one only has the stocks I'm talking about today on it. But you make lots of master lists. If you obviously don't have a platform that can do that, you need to change your platform. But yeah, Gale, downtrend, broken, pennant, breakout. Look down here, right? During this whole breakout and then pullback period, we had a pretty low concentration of volume, which is what I like to see. The stock came down between 3 to 2. A lot of people call this reversal. I just call this consolidation. And I was right in this situation. This is another nice profit for me. Still trading it on one of my master watch lists. CAK, what do? That's right, don't care, couldn't care less. Same thing, downtrend broken, stock's trying to come back up. Now we're reversing. That's why we always do what? We always check multiple time frames, and here we can see on the 5-year 1-week chart, we've got this uptrend going here. Now the uptrend was broken, but the 200 period moving average is supporting it, coming back down. So what we're looking for now is kind of a consolidation in this area. This stock is not something I'm in. It's on a master watch list. We need to get it above 91 cents. And it's going to have a problem doing that, I think. We've got the resistance here, and if we go way, way back and we've got these lows here, and we've got the opening of this rather large candle right there. They're all at the $1 area. But it's on a master watch list, and I can put alerts on hundreds of stocks, which I do. So if CAK does break above that number, I can always get in on it. Again, same thing. DHRM, stock I was in, stock I'm out of. Watching it for a breakout again. Same thing. Downtrend. Downtrend broken. Pops out, reverses. Now this is another thing we can look at when we're trying to find out if we want to buy a stock. We are always looking for the higher lows or the lower lows when we are considering a stock. So up, down, we've got a low, tries to go back up, comes back down. So now we have a higher low in this area. These lows are higher than these lows. Looks to me like a pennant is forming. Hey, that's just my opinion, right? Wouldn't want to give advice. That would be oh so wrong. The stock is on my watch list. When the downtrend broke, I bought it. I was in it for 4 days. Nice little profit. And remember, if you only have 5 shares of a stock that moves 20 cents, you're not going to make any money. When you're looking to make make money off of some swing trades, you want to increase the amount of shares you are buying. Looking at a few new things for coming into next week. GDXJ. This is the Junior Gold Miners ETF. I've been looking at this for a while. Looks to me like we've got a break in a downtrend right in this area, right? There's your tops, there's your tops, there's your trend line. Popped out, went sideways, came back down, kind of retesting this whole area. Interesting thing the last couple days. Increase in volume. All in this area. Stock's coming back down now, but again, definitely worth watching. Could be a little pennant forming right in there. That's a stock that I am watching to see what it does. Something else adding to the watch list. Again, small position. Not really much going on here except what? Breaking the downtrend. It's consolidating in a sideways pattern, so we've got our eye on that. Always remember, if you enter any of these stocks, keep your stops tight. Keep your eye on the ball, so to speak. DRRX. Don't know what they do, don't care. Found it on one of my scans. Kind of consolidating in this area, not something I'm in at the moment. You know, it's kind of got this little cup and handle going. We've got an increase in volume coming in the last day. We're waiting to see if it can pop out of this $1.65 area. Could get back to $2.25 if it can get inside this large red bar, which is above all of its previous closes. We could see a return to the $2.75 area. Again, just something that's, you know, on the watch list, so to speak. ISR, this is a stock that I thought about trading a few times in the last couple of weeks, but I'm in so many other positions right now. You know, I used to believe as early as 4 years ago that you go away in May and come back after Labor Day. And a couple people that I'm working with in New York City right now via web conference have really shown me that lazy people go away in May. The people that are serious about making money in the market, you're here every day all year. And of course, you can take your vacations whenever you want. That's one of the great things about becoming a trader. Day or swing. And like I said, you know, in one of the memos I sent out, our company is called Day Trading Demystified. However, everything I do can also be applied to swing trading. It's the same patterns, just on a longer time frame. So a lot of stuff that I'm showing lately, especially, deals with swing trading. Last stock we're going to have a look at, and then I'll let you all get back to enjoying what's left of your weekend. This is ISR, ISORE Incorporated. Who are they? Don't know. What do they do? Don't give a shit. Couldn't care less. What do we care about? We care about one thing and one thing only. What is it? That's right, the chart. One last sip of tea before we go over the stock quickly. Why am I looking at ISR? Well, we have a massive breakout here, and we've got a massive breakout on 87 million shares. That's one day. That is one day's trading right there. If 87 million people tell you to go see a movie, odds are it's pretty good. 87 million people tell me that a particular brand of beer is tasty. Odds are it's going to be pretty good. This is not a stock that had a normal volume of 4 million shares and then broke out on 5 million shares. This is not a company that had a normal daily volume of 9 million shares and had 15 million. This is a company that had an average daily volume of between 500,000 and 400,000 shares. And then in one day, 87.8 million. That catches my attention. There's a lot of emotion in the stock right now, but if you look in here, just my opinion, but in my opinion, I think we've got us some kind of a pennant going on here. Something I would definitely be interested in having a small position in here. You know, if the stock was to fall below these lows around $2, I would consider that a warning sign. If we look at the longer term chart, it's kind of the same idea. You know, don't forget to look at moving averages, trend lines, channels. Learn how to point reversals out and understand when a stock might be reversing its trend. Again, if you don't know any of this stuff, all of the videos on the Day Trading Demystified website are on sale for the rest of the summer. Simply because me and Massimo have been having such a great summer so far this year, we put everything on sale. Don't forget to pick up some of the videos if you're newer to trading. Again, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and remember, master yourself and then master the markets. We'll see you next time.